Today on ET Now's What's the Story segment, we put the spotlight on Tanla Solutions, or now as it's known as Tanla Platforms. The stock, of course, has been in focus because we saw a marquee investor checking in. But we at ET Now had first highlighted this stock last month. We had highlighted how the stock has rallied and how from just 50 or 70 odd rupees in the beginning of this year to now 430 rupees. But from last month to right now, there have been a couple of changes. Firstly, of course, that the rally has only continued in this stock. Secondly, the marquee investor who has purchased a stake is none other than Prakash via his, his organization, Amansa Investments. And, thirdly, of course, like I mentioned, that the name has been changed from Tanla Solutions to Tanla Platforms. So it's a 520% rally that we've witnessed in 2020. Now the company provides messaging, voice and IoT solutions, also cloud communication solutions. So just to put it in simple terms, when you conduct an online transaction, banking or shopping, you get an OTP on your mobile phone via text message. So this OTP text message bit is handled by a company like Tanla Solutions. It's somewhat similar to what Root Mobile does. I'll get to that as well in just a bit. But apart from this, it has recently acquired a mobile advertising company called Gamooga, which is one segment that's expected to be very fast growing, given the fact that in India mobile penetration is still relatively lower. Revenues have risen considerably from 395 crores in June 2019 to now 456 crores in June 2020. I'm talking about the quarterly numbers. And the operating margins as well have only expanded from 8% in June 2019 to now 16%. Again, like I mentioned, it's the inclusion of Gamooga, a high margin business as well. The company has posted a loss on the bottom line, but that's on account of a surge in depreciation because of new tech and cloudification of services. There was a new 2018 regulation as well that required text communications to be done via blockchain technology. So all of this caused depreciation to go higher. Interestingly, in 2008, we had actually seen the stock price of Tanla tank to 2 rupees. This after one of its major clients, Nokia, did see a significant financial, decline. But since then, the management has changed. They've ensured that they don't concentrate too much of their revenues from one company. And, there's been quite an interesting turnaround from there. But yeah, comparing it with Root Mobile, Root is said to have better cloud capabilities, but Tanla's margins and revenues are similar to Root Mobile, but the valuations are pretty low. So with this 520% rally, it looks like Tanla is trying to play catch up. And guess what? Even the promoters seem to be recognizing this because they firstly conducted a buyback at just 81 rupees. And since the last, 5 odd quarters, they have been consistently increasing their shareholding from 32.4% to now 39.6%. And, when a promoter increases its shareholding in a company, that in itself is the biggest stamp of trust or approval, that one can have in a particular business model. So Tanla Solutions is going to be a counter that will be on our radar.